Good day, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into Obvious People TV, your trusted source for stories shaping Nigeria, Africa, and the world. Today has been a whirlwind of major developments, from groundbreaking hospitals and international diplomacy to touching moments of compassion and rising public questions about national priorities. Let's dive in. Okay, now Governor Peter Mba is accelerating the completion of the 300-bed Enugu International Hospital, a world-class multi-specialty medical center designed to capture a significant portion of the $1 billion Nigerians spend yearly on foreign medical trips. Also, healthcare experts in the diaspora are already in active discussions with the state, aiming to deliver top-tier services once the hospital opens. This could be a game changer for healthcare in Nigeria, don't you think? Meanwhile, in Cross River State, something historic is rising. Installation is currently underway for the 15-story light tower at Millennium Park, Calabar. When completed, it will become the tallest light tower in West Africa, a landmark symbolizing the city's new identity. Things they happen for Calabar. Also, Vice President Kashim Shettima has departed Abuja for Côte d'Ivoire, where he will represent President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at the inauguration of President Alassane Ouattara, who is being sworn in for a fourth term. Diplomacy continues to play a crucial role in Nigeria's foreign relations. A warm happy birthday to Pastor Chris Oyakilome of Christ Embassy. Happy birthday to him. He made a majestic entrance at a celebration, wearing a crown and royal robe, greeted with admiration from thousands of followers all around the world. Akwa Ibom State. A very touching moment unfolded. A young talent named Chris Vick performed with so much emotion that the governor himself appeared deeply moved. Some say he nearly broke into tears. It was a reminder that one moment can change someone's life forever. And to lovers of culture, Calabar Carnival 2025 is heating up already. The dry run just took place, filled with color, energy, dancers, and electrifying music. If you've never experienced the Calabar spirit, this is your sign. December 27th and 28th will be very much unforgettable. Now to national concerns. Journalist Sumna Sambo, director of news at Arise News, has commented on the federal government's decision to send troops to the Republic of Benin. While according to him, Nigeria acted like a responsible regional power. But President Tinubu must follow constitutional procedures. Only the National Assembly can authorize war. Failure to follow the law could have serious consequences. Well, at this point, Nigerians, however, are raising critical questions. Why can the government deploy energy and resources to another country when bandits are terrorizing Nigerians at home? A question that continues to spark debate nationwide. How can they be deploying troops to another country and cannot do the same in their own country? This is a question that Nigerians are asking. Alright, my people, this has been your Other People TV Roundup, a blend of progress, controversy, celebration, and questions that actually matter. Stay tuned, stay informed, and as always, Nigeria's story is unfolding and we're here to tell it all. We'll see you in the next one.
All right, thank you, Dr. Abati, for those questions. I mean, this is the finest moment for every Nigerian to be proud of themselves, of their country. What Nigeria did in Benin Republic was very good, absolutely what was required of us as a bigger nation. And of course, the legality of that is, what we'll be debating in a few days. So, well, Benin Republic sent 2 letters, what's called note verbal in diplomatic circles. That's an urgent message that needs to be sent for support, one thing or the other. Myself, I've been a beneficiary of note verbal before when I was stranded somewhere at the Sharjah airport in the United Arab Emirates, and the Nigerian government had to help us out at Arise News here. So what was done was actually a very good thing by President Bola Tinubu. But like you said, the law is the law. And President Tinubu has to actually follow what the law says in terms of what we, Nigeria, as a country have agreed upon in terms of domestication of treaties and the actual power that grants the authority to the head of the executive branch of government in Nigeria to go to war with another country or any other is the National Assembly. And in this instance, you know that this is a coup. There could actually be a counter coup in Benin Republic this morning, and the military that may come on board would declare a war against Nigeria for that act that we took. So it's very, very important for us to know that it's a very serious thing that was done. And as simplistic as it looks like, we have to follow the legality of the law, because if not, it could be an impeachable offense against a sitting president, whether it's President Tinubu or any other one. But what was done is something that actually brings joy to us and shows that Nigeria can still exercise its powers as a big brother within the continent, but within the ambit of the law. And in this instance, we've done very well by following the ECOWAS protocols. You see, other countries were called to deploy troops, but how many were eventually deployed? It was Nigeria that did that. But why don't we deploy that sort of weight into tackling the criminals, the bandits, the terrorists that the country? Because that's what every Nigerian citizen waking up this morning is asking. If we have this power to tackle these coup plotters and restore legitimacy back to the government in Benin Republic, how come we are not using the same that the entire square meters of the Nigerian Federation is within the control of our armed forces, and we don't have anybody, troubling us in ungoverned spaces? Well, I really salute President Bola Tinubu's courage, because it takes courage for you to do that, and then a whole lot of organization. But ECOWAS needs to really, take a critical look at this and see how Nigeria will benefit from what we have done. Because, Dr. Abati, the major challenge I have with these West African countries, especially the Francophone countries, is that they don't give us our dues. Like you have said now, when it comes to voting Nigeria at the UN or other international organizations, you'll be surprised that Benin Republic will vote against us. They refuse to acknowledge what we did. I mean, President Patrice Talon did not even acknowledge President Tinubu's action, Nigeria's action. They will go and be supporting the French and other global powers, but they will be kicking against Nigerians or Nigeria's candidacies and all of that. So, well, these are the issues at stake. As to the issue of Atiku visiting former President Goodluck Jonathan, yes, I mean, it's related to what happened to former President Goodluck Jonathan in Guinea-Bissau, which is related to what we are saying. A former president was stranded and eventually he was evacuated. Well, Atiku is going there to go and show solidarity, and it's a very good move. But this is coming too late, because Atiku is seeking solidarity everywhere. I mean, Atiku stood as the best person to actually benefit from the PDP-led administration under Jonathan in 2019. If he had supported, President Jonathan very well then, but Atiku was too overambitious that he went and joined forces with the APC, that's Tinubu and Buhari, in 2013, 2014, and eventually they skimmed him out.